Hi everyone, Namaste. Welcome to Himalaya Spirit Tarot. I am Janaka, your tarot card reader and your medium. And this is going to be guidance from Lord Shiva, where we are going to be focusing on raising vibrations and clearing any negativity around collective groups. You get to pick from three main pictures: picture number 1, picture number 2, and picture number 3. And if you have taken your pick from one of these and you would like more options, then there are also 3 cards to pick from. For group number 1, we have this card which says Fashion Witch. For group number 2, we have the card which says Stay in Your Lane. Very interesting. And for group number 3, we have the card which says Empath. Sort of have a feeling that there's going to be interesting messages here. All right. And there are colors associated with all the 3 groups. And these colors will be on your screen right now. I hope you can see everything clearly. And as I always say, do not overstimulate your intuition. Always take what resonated in the very first go, like a picture on the thumbnail, color, etc. The first thing that calls to you, go with that. And let's get started with the reading. Group number 1. Hi, Namaste. Welcome to Himalaya Spirit Tarot. I am Janaka, your tarot card reader and your medium. Immediately, I just sort of feel this beautiful healing energy all around me. You are surrounded by amazing great masters. There's such a high vibration that I can barely sort of keep my voice from trembling, and like when I know that my voice has started to tremble, it means that I'm channeling from a very, very high source. So you definitely have a very, very sacred connection with the Ascended Masters, and that is something that Lord Shiva would like to know, because most Ascended Masters reach the Shiva consciousness. And yes, for anybody who's new to the channel, I will not connect with the physical form of Lord Shiva. Usually I will try to reach the conscious vibration of the pure energy, the purity, positivity which is there in Lord Shiva, right? Okay, so yes, that's what I feel in your group. Loads of Ascended Masters, many, as a matter of fact, wizards and witches are there. Like, these are high witches, high wizards, people who have learned high form of white magic and just have a lot of information about magic and spirituality more so, and how the universe, the cosmos works, etc. And especially you are here to elevate the frequencies of Mother Earth. Like, they're already quite elevated. You are bringing in a timeline in which Mother Earth is extremely happy, is what I hear, extremely happy and full of love. And everybody, the love and light idea of which new age spirituality is known for, that can actually come to existence. You're supposed to tune into it over and over and bring it in to our present earth, just to elevate the lives of many people around you. And you're just going to be different. I think this group dresses different, looks different, acts different, speaks different, is just known for the unique scent. This is like Virgo, Sagittarius, Gemini. It's also like a little bit of like a crazy Pisces energy. So it's super fun energy here. All right. There's also something about a Leo around you. Maybe there's a Leo around you who has an influence on you or has a special message for you, but that is also coming through. Okay, with that, let's get started with your messages, group number 1. We'll first start with the oracle cards. The first one is, oh my god, look at that. We have 22. I have to hide her because Mama is a little forward thinking and naked. So yes, it is the Yogini Bhavani Pad 22. The angel number 22 could be important for you. 22 signifies tuning in with your intuition and keeping your intuition first. Sort of, it's like the double high priest card. It's like when the high priest, the high priestess and the hierophant, they just sort of combine their powers. That's the energy of Bhavanipad, and you are getting rid of all illusion. You're not thinking from your head, not thinking from your mental mind. Like, don't try to rationalize anything. We're getting off excessive rational energy through the energy of Lord Shiva. We'll get more on that. We also have, I'm going to keep this one right here. We have guardian angel. Yeah, I do feel this group has special angels and entities around them. And we have liver. I just sort of feel like if you have been taking a lot of sugars, this group needs to sort of tone down on the amount of sugar that you take, and at least not have sugar on an empty stomach. It would be really good to give your stomach some natural sugar, sort of like fruits that are not that sugary, like a banana has a lot of sugar in it. Compared to that, grapes would have comparatively less sugar, and watermelon is extremely, like watermelon and muskmelon, these also have sugar, but they have more water content, and that's something that you might want to give your body right now. There's also, and that's again, it's a part of your clearing, right? It's a part of how your vibration is going to rise. And also something about you eating dark green and dark colored food, something like a sweet potato, or sort of like what I'm seeing is granola or something. Just it's got a lot of density to it. It's like you have to chew this food quite a lot, and then and maybe it's just protein. There's excessive protein, that not excessive but a good amount of protein that's supposed to go inside your body, and that's really going to help elevate your experience. I just saw this coming forth. Yeah, the sun card. I feel like the biggest sort of the first thing that's going to elevate your frequency is a little bit of a change in your diet, and I think it is much needed for this group. Let us see what Lord Shiva has to say. Lord Shiva, how can we clear the energy around group number 1 and bring in higher vibrations? Clear the energy around group number 1 and higher vibrations. Clear the energy around group number 1. Higher vibrations. Let's go. Okay, I see this one. Oh my, it has a candle mark on it. We have the 6 of wisdom. I'm getting for this group that you might want to read a particular book which has got messages from the Ascended Masters. So if you've heard of Brian Weiss, you might want to check out his book. It's called Messages from the Masters. Yeah, I feel like Masters directly wish to speak with you. And that is something that Lord Shiva is saying, that just reading that book is going to really elevate your frequency. And with the 6 of wisdom, it's like something that is coming to you from your childhood, because as a kid, you used to communicate with the Ascended Masters quite a lot. Like, you must have had a lot of imaginary friends, and the Ascended Masters were one of them. Yeah, look, we have the Hermit. And talk about high intuition. We have the High Priestess. Like, this group has something very, very special going on. And I love to see it. I think that you're about to receive a lot of downloads on how you can work with your intuition even further. I would like more clarity on how group 1 can use their intuition further to raise their vibration. I sort of feel that you need sort of time to tune out of the rest of the world. We have the Ace of Strength, which is like the Ace of Wands. Yeah, there's like a lot of creativity, creative impulses that this group needs to just follow without thinking excessively about what's right, what's wrong, and even if it is controversial, what you're creating, writing, or speaking about, you need to do it more and more. And you might get bad publicity, but there are going to be some people who are going to be your lifelong followers in a lot of way. You're going to connect with your soul family. You will find your soul family when you start speaking out like your true thoughts, right? So that's the message that I get, and that's going to really raise your vibration, is what Lord Shiva is saying. And we also have the 3 of Strength, and it's right beside the Hermit, and it talks about going to distant places. This group, you are super, super, super tuned in with spirit, and you don't I just feel with this group that you don't realize it, or that you need consistent reminders that, hey, you've got special abilities, you're a special soul, you've got some, amazing powers that you can make use of. This group needs to be reminded. And you know what? I kind of feel like this group might be mine because I need those reminders as well. Also, there's a connection that you have with group number 3. But you might as well have a connection with group number 2 because we got 2. But I just suddenly felt this huge like energy, which was like there's something in group 3 for you. And 3 of Strength talks about, traveling, going somewhere, meeting people. But I sort of see this as that you're meeting a lot of people from like the fantasy realm. The fantasy realm exists alongside ours. That's where fairies, dragons, devtas, mystical beings, mermaids, just people, these wonderful things that our imagination, that nourish our imagination, they stay. And the Ascended Masters will make use of this bridge-like dimension to send us messages through dreams, through visions, etc. And I feel like this group needs to, not needs to, but if you want to, and you spend some time in isolation, just meditating, being quiet, letting the energy, messages, visions, creativity flow in, you're just going to receive downloads from the Ascended Masters. And many of you might be connected with the Ascended Masters that have especially worked with the energy of Lord Shiva. Actually, even like most yogis, like anybody who has done yoga, somewhere or the other has connected with the energy of Lord Shiva. Like Gautam Buddha has connected with the energy of Lord Shiva. Jesus Christ has connected with the energy of Lord Shiva. And who else? I just got somebody and then it sort of went away. But most Ascended Masters, they've learned about the chakra system, etc. And they have connected with the energy of Lord Shiva. And they want to help you connect with the energy yourself. And I feel like breathing exercises and meditation and getting vision, sort of like traveling in your astral body, etc., is going to be more than possible for this group. If you feel like I've never had an astral experience, I need to have something magical, I want to have a magical experience, I think that's what Spirit wants to make possible for you. We have the 7 of Wisdom. Yeah, and it's like you've been sort of delaying, or I would like to say denying that you want these experiences. We have the 9 of Strength. Yeah, it's like you sort of keep saying that it's not that important to have these experiences, or that I don't need these experiences, I'm okay with just my regular spirituality. But I sort of feel Lord Shiva coming in and saying that just simply meditating and even feeling like you saw something. Maybe you did not have a proper vision like other people do. Maybe you did not have an out of body experience, and maybe you couldn't step out of your body and, all that wackadoodle stuff that mystics have after 10,000 years of intense tap. Maybe you don't have that. Even if you just get a slight feeling that, hey, I think I saw like a spark or something for like 5 seconds there, that's really going to open up your crown and your third eye, and it's just going to instantly raise your vibration, and you're going to be so super happy. Yeah, that's what I get from Lord Shiva, that he wants to assist you in this process of like, getting more visions. Sort of, that's what I keep getting, like visions for you. We have the 9 of Charisma. They did show up in reverse, and we've got 9-9. When there's 9-9 showing up, it's a time to sort of take a very strong stand for yourself. Like, especially like the 9 of Charisma is the 9 of Pentacles. And 9 of Pentacles is actually a very fulfilled energy. But it does talk about the fact that you will not feel like the outer circumstance, your material health might not look that good, but you are feeling wealthy on the inside, and that's the first step to becoming actually wealthy. And 9 of Strength above talks about, again, not having a lot of support outside, but feeling that on your own you can fight this fight forever if that's what it takes. So this number 9 repeating is just the fact that outside your external reality might not look favorable, but it's only your internal reality that needs to be positive, and nothing else matters then. After that, the external world starts bending to your internal will, and it's possible. And that's something that Lord Shiva would like for you to hone in on. That's why he's sort of like making sure that you get the message that you need to meditate and connect with higher frequencies. We have 6 of Charisma. Yeah, and you're sort of getting this as a reward. Oh yeah, and 3 of intelligence. And in the process, you're also going to heal certain heart wounds. I feel like somebody might have hurt your heart, specifically a romantic connection. For some, I'm getting that it's like your inner teenager which has been hurt by parents and society and too many hard expectations within the world of spirituality. And that's sort of like going to go away. You're going to have a deeper sense of what you think spirituality means. And there's like a lot of doubt that watching too much spiritual content can give you. So it's very important to tune back into your inner wisdom and ask your inner self. And I strongly feel that your higher self is coming through in your meditations and giving you an idea of what spirituality means for you and will mean for you in this lifetime, and the life purpose it will serve for you in this lifetime. And your higher self specifically, right now I feel the energy of your higher self coming in very, very strongly. And just saying that your higher self is saying that I'm rooted in love, I function from within the frequency of love. I have no doubt about the fact that only love is real, and that only love sustains everything. Even like the ugly things in this world need the beautiful frequency of love to sustain itself. So your higher self is just really, really tuned into the frequency of love. And for some of you, you need to tap into that Venusian energy, like beautify yourself, go for a makeover if that's something you want, or dress up in a more funky, creative way, express yourself through your ornaments, crystals, wear a crystal ring, or even it doesn't have to be that expensive. It's just a mode of expression, letting people know that I believe in frequencies and energies, and and it really sends a message, if not to the actual human beings, it sends a message to the invisible beings or all around us that we're ready to tap in to the unseen magic, right? Just going to get some final messages from Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva, can we please get some final messages for group number 1? We have the 5 of wisdom. Yeah, it's time to move on from a bit of like there's a place that has kept you stuck. It's something in spirituality, a spiritual belief that has kept you stuck, and you're leaving it behind. You might have to leave behind an old version of yourself which believed in something very this old version of yours believed in a spiritual fact, but now you're seeing that it is not a fact and it can change, and it is for the good that it is changing. So that old version will leave, and you might feel a little sad about it, but eventually you're going to be super happy that you could take that step. Any final message for group number 1, Lord Shiva? Please pretty please. Okay, we have the 4 of intelligence. Yeah, it's again and again, Lord Shiva is like the final message that they're saying is please tune in to your amazing capacity to meditate and connect with him. They connect with the energy, the frequency of Lord Shiva through meditation and quiet times. So yes, group number 1, that was your super, super awesome, beautiful message. I really, really love doing this for you. Your energy is super high and it's ready to elevate. For that, you'll have to spend some more time in meditation. Definitely this message is for me. I have been out of my loop of meditation for some time now, so super awesome. Okay, so if this brought something of value to you, I would truly appreciate it if you could like the video and comment your experience, because that helps my channel and it helps my videos reach people, and I can that way continue to do what I love. And even if you cannot do that, I am really grateful for your presence here, and my deepest love. And until next time, namaste. I will see you. Hi, group number 2, namaste. Welcome to Himalaya Spirit Tarot. I am Chanaka, your tarot card reader and your medium. And this is going to be your message from Lord Shiva, where we're going to figure out what needs to be cleared in order to raise your frequency even more. Right, so the energy of this group, as I feel, is you need to start expecting other people to respect you. And not to say that you should take offense when anybody offends you or does something which is not as, I would like to say you have a very noble nature, and other people might have a tendency to just do offensive things because they don't even understand that they are doing something offensive. You know what I'm saying? I think but it's like it's not your fault, and it's not the treatment you deserve. I'm getting this message from Lord Shiva that a lot of people around you just sort of learn from your high frequency a lot, so they tend to be their lower selves around you because they feel safe in your energy. Like, you won't judge them, you will be accepting of them. Yeah, hence they sort of act out or say mean things to you. They just sort of feel that you're a group that will understand them. So don't take it to heart. Your people sort of recognize you as this guide, even like they don't realize it, but they see you as this guide. Okay, so that's the first message. However, there are some people who are this who might take too much of an advantage of that, and we need to get rid of these people. Like, it's good for you to be a guide and a mentor for the people around you, but somewhere or the other, when it starts affecting your mental health, it starts causing you stress, or somebody is just bullying you, or even not listening to your yes, your no's, not listening to your preferences, even when you repeated them over and over, then you need to be very strict with such people. That is a message that I am getting from Lord Shiva. All right, with that, let us start with your oracle. And we have 21 Abhaipad. I'm going to have to cover this up because our yogini beauty is not wearing clothes. And we have stay in your lane right here. You might have a connection with group number 1 if you're feeling called to group number 1 at all. We also have Libra, and we also have Nose. Yeah, I do think that in a lot of aspects this group needs to like speak out. I feel like this group is one of the most, I'm also getting a little bit of Sagittarius along with Libra. Like the energy is there. It could be North Node, South Node. It could be a stellium. It could be any of these. It could also be a Jupiter Libra, Jupiter Sagittarius. So anyway, with that being said, there's Lord Shiva is giving you a message about how you can sort of detect somebody's energy. Like, okay, this is such an interesting message, but some of you have a very special power of understanding messages and reading somebody's aura by the way they smell. Like, that's a clair too, where you get messages through smells, and some of you actually have that. And there's a message about you can judge a person by what they eat. That's something that Lord Shiva is saying, that if you want to find out how high frequency a person is or what kind of healing they need, just ask them about their diet. That's the message that I'm getting. So yeah, if you want to sort of understand how positive or negative a person is, you just have to look at their eating habits, how controlled they are, how they deal with food, how grateful they are towards their food, how their spiritual perspective is about food. Are they mindless about food? Are they, like, just things like these give you a lot of information. Like, there's a lot of information that you get about a person just on the basis of how they eat. So that's a very interesting piece of information, and honestly, I don't know how this is resonating with you. Let me know. Super interesting. Yeah. Okay. We have the 9 of Wisdom. Yes, and this is what I get. There's like some people around you who are a little excessive in how much they eat and how much they drink. It's like they don't have much control over their passions, especially like when it comes to food. They eat too much or something, and it's like you have to, and you are allowed to judge them for that. And that is, somebody's diet is actually very, very directly it's the symbol of their vibration, because the diet immediately affects your solar plexus, and the solar plexus is like the first place where where the vibrational energies start working from. That's where your vibration should be the highest for all the chakras to be in the best possible place. But of course, solar is where it starts, and every chakra is important, because as soon as I said that, I was taken to the root chakra, and Lord Shiva was telling me that tell them that the root chakra is equally important. So for this group, the root chakra and the solar plexus are extremely important, and you can judge a person by how clean they are, what they eat, and how much fear they have, and how much courage they have, and that will show you how high frequency a person is. The more courage they have, the more disciplined they are, the more positive they are, and they believe that through positive thinking and positive action, things can work out. And they have a disciplined diet. You can see that, yeah, this person is actually high vibrational and good for me. So that is one way of protecting your vibration. We have 6 of intelligence, or the 6 of swords. This did show up in reverse. So what I'm getting is that you are supposed to leave certain people behind. There are certain people, and my left ear just started ringing so loud. I feel like this group has a very, very special connection with like you guys have been psychics, mediums, channelers since like forever, not just in this birth but many previous births as well. So you are very, very much connected to Lord Shiva and his energy, just like flawlessly connected. You might pray to him every single day. You might have rituals associated with him, and I just got a confirmation from Lord Shiva that if you have any rituals associated with him, they are working like magic. So yeah, keep doing that. If you're wondering if your sadhana, meditation practices, rituals, etc. are working, even if they're not related to Lord Shiva, yes, they are working. They're keeping you super connected to the divine and keeping you super protected as well. For you, the cards are just like flowing in, it's the most effortless. 2 of strength, which is the 2 of wands. 2 of wands talks about planning ahead, planning for a particular adventure. And it's interesting that in this way, it's coming off more as this lady sort of fighting and clearly winning. So it just sort of feels like you are going to make plans to win. Like your eyes are not just on the goal, but your eyes are on victory. Like your mindset is changing to victory mindset. And that is why Lord Shiva is saying that you need to surround yourself with people who also are in the victory mindset, who have a good style of lifestyle. They listen to high vibrational content, read high vibrational content, live a high vibrational life, are going to be successful people. Surround yourself with successful people and you will be successful. That's a message that's definitely coming forth. We have the Queen of Wisdom. Yeah, and this is sort of, again, this showed up in reverse, which sort of is telling me that you already know about certain people that you need to leave behind in this life. Not in this life, they're telling me for some time. For some time, you need to leave these people behind. Stay away from them. Like, just have a break from their frequency, because you're planning for a much, you're planning for victory is what I keep getting. That you're planning to win. You're planning for one of the biggest events, celebrations in your life. So you need to stay away from low vibrational people and you intuitively know who these people are. So follow that. We have the Hanged Man. And you sort of have been resisting this download about these people. Like, you keep getting this intuitive nudge from your guides that these people are bad. And also, sorry, I might be skipping from one sentence to the next a little bit incoherently, and that is just because the messages are flowing in like super, super fast, like boom, 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 super fast. Okay, so I just got this message that you were supposed to help these people, guide them, and that's the message we got in the very beginning that I was channeling in through that. Yeah, you're supposed to guide these people and put them, raise their vibration, heal them a little bit. And you've done that. You've done it. You have played your part in their lives. You're allowed to leave their lives for a while now. You're not going to be a bad person. You're allowed to take time out for yourself. You're allowed to shut your phone off and not answer calls and not answer texts. You're allowed to do that. And some of you literally have been sort of keeping yourself from good nourishment. You're not paying attention to how much you're eating, if you're eating good food or not, and it's really affecting your energy. You need to start nourishing yourself really properly again. Group number 2. I'm not saying this to call out, just like a message which is flowing in on its own naturally. Super high frequencies around me right now. Nice. Awesome. It's like I can't even take a breath and be like, wow, this energy is so beautiful, because the energy is so like high that it's like next message, next. We have death. Ooh, interesting. Things got interesting. And we have the Empress, and both of these were in reverse, which is death is literally death, and the Empress always signifies the birth of something new. You're ready to change your group of friends. Okay, if you've been hanging out with a certain group of people, let's say even if this is a spiritual community and they're mostly high vibrational, they're love and light, etc., you're still supposed to change your group of people. Maybe for some time you're supposed to hang out with people who are actually like running a business or something. They might not be spiritual, but they are the kind of people you need, because you also maybe want to start a business. And if you want to start a business, yes, you should hang out with people who are already running a business. So it's okay to start getting with the death and the Empress card, you're ready to leave behind a group of people, not because they're bad, but just because right now you need the influence of some other group of people around you, because they're ready to start something more practical, maybe it's the other way around. If you're someone who has been just too around business people, around money-minded people, if you've just been around these people, you're ready to leave them behind and be around people who are more relaxed, more down to earth, more spiritual. They don't care about all the shenanigans like a big car or the most expensive model of some, I don't know, laptop, or I don't know, phone or something. I don't know how these things work. So yeah, and you're ready to do that because something very powerful is going to is taking birth through you, because of you. I'm getting something around writing something, maybe some of you are going to be channeling messages, like writing, like automatic writing, or you're going to be doing poetry or painting. But I definitely see that it has got a lot to do with the air quality of communication, speaking, writing, creating, art. And this art has a message, something that has a message behind it, something that's supposed to bring something new into perspective. Again, we got a message super fast. We're getting your card super fast. We have 8 of Intelligence. Yes, you have been keeping yourself stuck thinking that, but I have this duty to fulfill. Maybe you feel duty bound to a sibling or a child or a friend, a parent, whoever, but it's sort of time for you to get out of these wraps. You have completed your work here, your duty here. And for some of you, if you feel that, no, I haven't really completed my duty here, you will soon complete it. It will be time for you to soon leave this relationship, because you have completed this soul contract for now. You can come back to it later, but it's a time where you are definitely harvesting some of your own gifts and using them in a different way. Yeah, I definitely see a very strong, beautiful transition for you. All of these came out, like there's a lot of look, we have the Queen of Strength, Queen of Wands. You've been getting a lot of creative messages, like before you go to bed, you're just like, oh my god, I have this amazing idea, I want to paint this all of a sudden, or I want to write this all of a sudden. Or you might just suddenly feel like, you know what, today I'm going to start a YouTube channel, or I'm going to start making shorts or reels, or whatever is happening on TikTok, or whatever is happening on Twitter, or whatever is happening on any other social media site. Maybe you want to start journalism, or just like, I just sort of get this feeling with this group that you're ready to start something very creative, hands-on, practical, and fun. It is going to be super fun for you, and you just know that you would enjoy yourself so much, but you don't do it because you're just so caught up in practicalities. Like maybe you're doing a job that you're not interested in, so it leaves you very little time to actually do the things that you love, and Lord Shiva is saying you will not be able to delay it for much long, because your body is going to start, your body will stop doing the work that you don't want to do. You will start feeling lethargic and tired if you keep doing the work that you don't like to do. Now, if this is something that sounds like a low vibrational message, I always say you should always take a reading like, oh, I don't claim this part of the message. You're allowed to say that. I mean, and you should, we are continuously creating our reality through free will. So we have to exercise it with, mindfulness, and as much as we should. That's our biggest currency, our free will. The infinite source is free will, to a large extent. There are some events that are more or less destined, but most of our events in life are not, destined as such. We have the 10 of strength, and this also showed up in reverse. Most cards showing for you in reversals, which again shows this resistance to, you already feel that you are supposed to change something. You already have an inner knowing that life is about to transition into something different. You are scared, hence you might not be moving on. You are too attached to an old lifestyle, an old pattern of thinking, behaving, believing, an old ritual, an old version of yourself. You're too attached to it, but you don't even realize that that version is dead. It's so dead. It's like you're trying to work with a body that, like, you're forcefully trying to fill it with life, when a new body wants to take birth for this group, like a new you, a new mindset, a new city, new people around you, new faces, new spirit guides. Even for you, I think many of you are going to have new spirit guides coming in. Maybe you used to work with a particular healer, and for some time you're working with some other healer. You're just changing. There's just like a switch up completely, like you are tuning into something different, new and diverse. This group, I also saw I see a bus traveling somewhere, and there's an old person, or it feels like a romantic connection, who is trying to reach you. Now you have to take a decision very carefully about this. This is what Lord Shiva is saying, that group number 2, be very careful about an old romantic connection trying to rekindle itself. Be careful about it. That's all they're saying. Be careful. Okay, and this, I don't know why I'm seeing a bus and just traveling somewhere, like a group of people traveling somewhere. Maybe you're traveling. Look, talk about love. We do have the lovers here. For some of you, an old lover might try to make contact. This could be an ex, or somebody like a twin flame, or just an old date mate or something. Just be careful about this. There's going to be a choice you'll have to make. And this is, again, has to do with your free will. They are showing me the cardinals. No, not the cardinals. They're showing me the dual signs. That is Virgo, Pisces, and Gemini. These could be important for you. And you can change this by your free will, like how much this romantic connection controls you and your feelings and your destiny. You can change it by your free will. So please be careful when taking any decisions about this particular person, like a lover. Yeah, it isn't for everyone. This is more of a specific message. Lord Shiva, do we have more messages for group number 2? Do we have more messages for group number 2? He said, yes, we have loads of messages for group number 2. All right, we're going to take the splits. I split the cards unintentionally at the break. So we have the Knight of Charisma at the break, and we have 2 of Charisma, which sort of shows that you're ready to be sort of making more money, and you do deserve to have a good flow of money coming into your life right now. Yeah, it is something that you justly deserve. Like, it would be injustice for you to not have a good amount of money right now with you, because you have used a lot of your energy giving out love, kindness, space to other people. You are the person who makes a donation, is philanthropic in nature, is always making sure that they're doing some form of charity. And you really deserve to just pour that into yourself. And again, this has got something to do with how you feed yourself, how you nourish your body, how much attention you pay to what you're eating. Maybe you are somebody who, okay, well, my friends all of my friends are eating ice cream, even I'll have ice cream, even though I have a cold, like a sore throat, even though I feel like I might, the ice cream might not suit me, but I'll have it, why ruin the mood? You're that person. You compromise on your gut instinct. Your gut tells you, hey, this is bad. You're like, but, it's okay. Even if I know it's bad, I'll adjust. It's time to sort of tone down on I am a super kind person. Yes, you are. And being super awesome and super kind and compassionate is the best thing in the world. I know that. I agree with that. But I also know from personal experience that you cannot be that all the time. Sometimes you have to be a little bit selfish, and that's just what this transition is requiring from you. It's not going to be a permanent state of selfishness where you're always thinking of yourself, but for now it is needed. So that's the message that I have for you, group number 2. I feel like the messages are sort of coming to an end. I see this card bouncing out. We have the Chariot, and this is like I said, the Chariot sort of signifies this really fast, quick energy, like a quick, like it's, and this is what I feel, that this transition is going to be quick, and this the new mindset which is going to be a little centered towards your own self, your own benefit, your own financial benefit, your own mental benefit, and even your social status. You are trying to increase it, and there's nothing bad with it. And it's going to be a fast transition, and it's going to be with you for a short while, after which you will, again return to your energy, which is that of being, your energy is that you're sort of, even when you don't intend to, you sort of end up helping out other people. That's just your original energy, and for now you're going to take a break from it. And at the back we have the 9 of Strength, which kind of was in reverse, but I'm going to take the upright energy. Did this show up? This did show up in group number 1. Again, if you're interested in that, I feel you might have a connection with group number 1. So it's time for you to give up the fighting for a bit, because trust me, the biggest fight in this world is how to be continuously kind and compassionate when everyone around you is not that. Everybody is a little focused on the material things. It's okay to be selfish, but it's an entire thing. It's a completely different thing to be very greedy and not at all have a spiritual perspective. And so you might be that person who is surrounded by such an energy, which is a little materialistic and struggles with that. You're much better in humbler, quieter, simpler day-to-day lives things, etc. But for a while you're going to do things which might look a little materialistic, and that's completely fine, is what Lord Shiva is trying to say. Okay, so group number 2, that's the message that I have for you. If you found this of value and it brought something of meaning to your life, I would be so grateful, and I would appreciate it if you could like the video and comment your experience. Your comments really light up my day, my heart. And yes, is there something else that I usually say? I don't remember. Even if you cannot do any of this, that is like, share, subscribe, comment, you can't do that, you still have my gratitude for being present here with me, and yes, my deepest love, and I hope to channel your energy again. So until next time, namaste, I will see you. Hi, group number 3, namaste. Welcome to Himalaya Spirit Tarot. I am Janaka, your tarot card reader and your medium. And today we are going to bring in messages to see what exactly it is that Lord Shiva would like for group 3 people to do in order to clear their aura as well as raise your vibration. I'm already getting certain messages for this group. First message for you is that have you been talking to plants? Because there are certain plants that just want to communicate with you. There's a beautiful bird chirping right outside with something. She's holding something in her beak. It looks like a piece of bread. Okay, anyway, so yes, I do feel the nature, actual beings of nature, not the invisible ones, but the visible ones, the plants, the grass, birds, animals, just wanting to speak with you. And I do feel you're getting messages from them, and it's not just your imagination. That's one thing. And since you got this empath, now here's the thing. Another message that I'm getting for you immediately is that if you offer your kindness to people, some of them will continue to take them without giving you a break. Some people will take complete advantage of your kindness and will use your kindness like your weakness. And that is something that you already have an idea of, that some people, when you offer them a hand, a finger, what is the saying? You offer a hand, they take the entire arm. Something like that. So yeah, it's sort of like that. And there is certain amount of like, currently there's a lot of expansive energy around you where you're headed for a lot of success in your, especially people who are psychic or work in the spiritual field. But in general, anybody who has picked this group, whatever work it is that you do, you are going to make great headway, progress, get amazing ideas, develop, like how you can develop this further. You're just going to be impressing people left and right all around you, and all your focus has to be geared towards establishing a very big stronghold and establishing a name for yourself within whichever career field that you have chosen. This is a time for professional discipline, and just don't give out your energy to anybody else, because most of this energy should go into establishing a really nice career. And not, it's like it's established, you're just making yourself well known for it. You're showing everybody what you're made of. Like, that's the message that I have for you. Yeah, you're going to be very successful, but for that you have to make sure that you are practicing, energetic hygiene, where you don't give your energy out to people easily. Okay, so with that, let us take your oracle cards. We have Miss Yogini 46, Vivatsapad. You might have a connection with group number 2. We have Vivatsapad, right? The first very message that I'm getting with this group is that the external world is going to be a reflection of you. So if you're going to be excessively kind, again, it's the same message. People are going to use that kindness. Nobody is going to say no to a good thing, and you are a good thing. Your kindness is a good thing. Your compassion is a good thing. People are going to say yes to it. So know when to offer it. Only offer it when you actually have time to give it, because that's just more of an emphasis on establishing things that will be crucial for your, detrimental for your future. We have universal forgiveness. Also in the process, you will be making some mistakes while you are working, taking clients. You will have some clients that are not so happy. You will have some projects that failed. You will have some ideas that won't work out, and you are not supposed to carry guilt from these. If there's going to be any failure in judgment, Lord Shiva does not want you to carry any guilt about this. Imagine yourself in a white room and connect with the energy of universal forgiveness, and imagine white light flooding the room and flooding your body, and everything just disappears in that white light, and then come back to your body again. So that's going to be very important for this group. We also have eyes. Kind of sort of repeated from I am taking, like, if this group has not seen group 3 from my last pick a card with Ma Kali, I would encourage you to go and have a look there. There's a message for you there, but not so much. This group is actually quite positive, knows how to anchor onto a positive vibration when that is required. What is sort of needed here, however, with this group is eyes on the prize. So look, again, I would actually suggest not watching the third group from the last video. Forget that. This is more about eyes on the prize. Like, you have to be focused on goals, your education, any certifications that you need. If you need to make a website, get more clients, set up, have better marketing for your services, whatever. That is where all of your energy has to go. You have 9 of wisdom. This repeated itself, I think, in group number 2, right? Group number 2 has a connection with group number 3, so you might have a connection with group number 2 as well. Okay, so you are supposed to feel fulfilled, and you will actually in the future require to have a strong foundation for your money, for your health, and etc. Like, right now is the time where you're building reserves for the future. And I just heard near future, which means like maybe whatever money you're making right now, or whatever structures you're establishing in your business or in your workplace or in your school, your college, whatever hard work you're putting in right now, you're going to need it very soon. Like within 6 months, it's going to be very helpful for you. So that's like the initial message that I have for you. And yes, you will make blunders in the process. You will make blunders. Things will break. That's what I just heard, sort of like things will break. Don't know what that means, but and you're not allowed to carry that within you. It's a part of the divine plan. It's supposed to happen. Some things are supposed to go wrong for the right things to go right. Okay, that's the message that I get for you. You have the Eight of Strength, a lot of energy, creative energy, power, creative ideas. The Fool, oh my God, you're just going to be bustling with all this newfound energy. You're going to be like, who even am I? You're going to be just like a beast. But when you get that like awesome energy and you're like, wow, I can probably lift a mountain or climb a mountain at least, don't use that in the wrong place. Channel it, use it towards your work, whatever work it is that you want to do. Read books related to it, or if not that, read high positive manifestation content, or books that help you manifest or teach you more about positive mindsets or teach you more about discipline. So whatever you're doing, you are building it towards your, like you are using it to build your character, your personality, and your mindset, because you're going to need all of this in the future. Do ignore the sounds of the kitchen. There's food being cooked, which sort of, for this group, I already have this feeling that the universe talks to you in omens and signs and symbols. So like anything that happens around you, with this, especially the yogini 46, Vivatsapada, she is, again, she holds a mirror and she says that the world outside is just signs and symbols. You have to go inside and see what these signs and symbols mean to you. For instance, the pressure cooker right now, the whistle blew, right? And what does it symbolize to you versus what it symbolizes to me will be different. For me, it symbolizes that it's time for me to wrap up work and focus towards having food and nourishing myself, So it's time for me to, and as it is, this is the third group, so I will be ending my work and I will be eating food now. So what does this symbolize for you? Is it what things around you, do they symbolize that it's time to take action? It's time to retreat. There's the entire universe is communicating with you through everything. There's nature definitely, which first wants to communicate with you, but even the non-living objects, the watches, the sofas, the floor, the cars passing you by, they're trying to give you a message. And there's a message for you hidden all around. And there's just going to be so much energy. You're going to be so productive. You're just going to find that, wow, that I have a lot of physical, mental strength, spiritual strength that I haven't tapped into, and you're just tapping into that. Yeah, just believe in your power and your ability to work. That's the message that I have for this group for now. We are going to see more, obviously. We have the Knight of Strength. Again, you see that's like a lot of force, like Eight of Strength, Knight of Strength. They both sort of have this imagery where you are doing something with a laser focus, and Three of Wisdom, which is like mind, body, spirit alignment. And this is a part of your spiritual destiny as well, to discipline the energy of the body. How to use your physical energy properly in the right place. Speaking takes energy. Using your mind, your brain, it's not just when you're doing math or reading a book, it's not just your mind that is working. It's quite literally the physical aspects of your brain working. There's oxygen being taken by your brain, it's being utilized, and there's chemical reactions happening, physical chemical reactions happening inside your brain while you're reading. So you're going to tap into the divine nature of our body, because there's literally universal reactions happening inside our bodies, big bangs happening inside our body. Oh, that was a little funny. Big bangs happening inside our bodies, right? Whatever's happening outside in the universe, like black holes, wormholes, the universe is expanding at some places. At some places there's a strange gravity. There's an entire that's just like billions and billions of galaxies and solar systems, and all of that is inside our body. So you are definitely, tuning in with how divine our body is, because this group already is like, all the groups in general have been super psychic, and everybody has had a special message. And for you is that all your psychic ability is sort of like focused in understanding how your body is psychic. Like your fingers are psychic, your skin is psychic, the hair on your head are psychic. So you're really going to, be tuning in with the divinity of all the objects, everything outside of you and inside of you. Queen of Wisdom. Yes, again, see the Queen of Wisdom, see she's absorbed in the water. As you can see, her entire body, she's on a bathtub. She's on a bathtub, and she's covered in water, and that is, how the body, how she is feeling the water with her entire body, not just with her hands and not just watching it with her eyes, you know. So that's what you're using, your entire body as this physical tool. Maybe you are going to channel something, or you're going to sort of upgrade on your spiritual techniques or whatever, but somehow or the other this is directly related to the work you do, to the services you're going to provide, to the practical role you're going to have, as in like the job that you're going to have, and eventually the savings you will eventually have for the kind of house you'll build for yourself one day. So it's like a lot of important crucial groundwork. We have 8 of charisma. There's also this like dual energy with this group, where it's like you spend 50% of your time physically in the physical world, and 50% of it is extremely spiritual. The influence of Saturn is very important for this group. So maybe you guys are Capricorns. It's a special connection with you have a special connection with let's see, of course the number 8, but then 26, 17, these numbers could be important for you. Saturn is exalted in Libra, so maybe Libra Saturn is important for you, or the 7th house is important for you. And talk about 7th house, we do have King and Queen of Wisdom. I do sense sort of like a romantic connection for this group, a very important romantic connection, like a high level soulmate who is going to be there for you for a longer period. And this is a new person, by the way. If this is an old person, then maybe things are being leveled up. Maybe you guys are moving in together or getting engaged, whatever the next step for your relationship is. But this is going to be a relationship which is more long lasting, and this does not have to be romantic. Maybe it's like actually finding a business partner or somebody you collaborate with, and this collaboration is going to really last for a longer time compared to the other collaborations. So that's another message for you. Okay, we do have a lot of cards. And the Knight of Wisdom. There's a lot of Lord Shiva is kind of bringing this attention here, that bringing to attention the fact sorry, I'm a little rushed for my words here with my words, because the energy today has been like super immaculate. Like connecting with Lord Shiva has been so much easier today than it was in my previous readings. So there's been a lot of messages that have come forth. You are going through, you've got a lot of like knights. You've got the Knight of Strength, you've got the Knight of Wisdom. You do have the Queen as well, which is not the King. We do have the King of Wisdom, but I do sort of feel like that's where you are eventually headed towards. There's a lot of putting energy, and the Fool card itself is like, this is the time where you're doing practical work, and it's like, and soon enough, like within this year itself, within 2025, you're going to see the results of this hard work. Like this energy is very potent right now. It's like, this is the time to pull up your sleeves, pull up your trousers, and really get dirty. Like get your hands dirty, not get dirty, but yeah, get your hands dirty. Just launch yourself into the work. Let it be messy, make mistakes. It's completely fine. That's what Lord Shiva is saying. Just go into it blindly, and everything will work out perfectly, and you will see the results when the time is due, and the results are going to be far beyond your imagination. So you're headed for a really, really abundant, beautiful time where, oh my God, look at that. These cards just flew out so effortlessly. Like I had to put minimal effort, and that's what's going to happen. We got the kings now. See, we had knights, and now we're getting the kings. And that's the thing. It's like, and it's just within the spread. And look, we've gone, okay, I'm trying to ground myself here as I do the reading, 8 of Strength to the 6 of Strength. So we've gone from putting in a lot of energy to celebrating what that energy has created. And that's what's going to happen by the end of this year. You are going to be celebrating the amount of hard work you've done, and you're going to be giving yourself like 10,000 pats on your back for being like, okay, thank God I put in the hard work that I had to at that time. Thank God I got serious about the shit that I had to at this time, because wow, is it paying off? And it is going to pay off. I have a very strong feeling about the King of Strength. Are you kidding me? Now the kings have started appearing. You're going to be a king by the end of this year. You're not going to be in the page energy, in the fool energy, and in the knight energy. I love the queens, but you are going from just having it in the queen realm, which is the energetic realm, to having it in the king realm, which is the actual physical world. That's why there's an emphasis that your entire body is sending you spiritual signals, and your objects around you, your plants, flowers, soil, the soil, fish, birds, everybody is speaking with you. The physical world is your oyster right now. Take in messages from that, work with that, communicate with them. Just, there's friends all around you in the physical, even if these are extraordinary friends that other people won't consider friends. For instance, well, you know what, I was just out on the field like a while back. I was getting mint leaves for my sister who's cooking in the kitchen, and I just effortlessly started speaking with them. You know, they just started talking with me all of a sudden, and I was like, well, okay, that's amazing. And then that is exactly the energy of this group, which is like, you're going to get a lot of unexpected friends, small grass leaves, just interesting flowers that will suddenly start speaking with you, and they're going to help you stay on track. And do not socialize too much, because people are going to have expectations from you. Then they're going to give you their work, they're going to give you duties and responsibilities, and right now is the time you really want to be focused on your work alone, because it's going to pay off. And I'm so happy for group number 3. This is a very, very fertile energy, very fertile. We have the Hierophant, and this is sort of like a very strong feeling like this is going to come true. Claim this and work with this energy. It is going to come true. For you, we have extra cards. We did not have these extra cards. We have one extra card. We have 5 of Strength, we have Justice, and we have the 4 of Cards now. It's interesting because what Lord Shiva is saying, that there's going to be like a justice situation, a justice-like situation between, you know, the 5 of Strength, which is like people coming together. There's too many cooks in the kitchen, you know, too many cooks spoil the too many chefs spoil the broth. I don't know what. Anyway, it's something about too many people coming together, and that is not very helpful because everybody has expectations from each other. At the same time, everybody thinks that their idea is better than the other. So there's this friction. And there has to be justice between that and this 4 of Charisma, which is this excessive energy of isolation. And you have to find a midway where you are interacting with human beings because it is beneficial for you, sort of, you know, it's tactical to talk to these human beings, hence you are talking to them. And the most important parts of your energy, your dragon, your Shakti, your Kundalini, your life force, pranic energy, dragons represent that, you are keeping it safe. So there's this balance that you have to maintain. That is what Lord Shiva is emphasizing, and it's really going to be very helpful for you to raise your vibration, as well as to in general have one of the happiest years in 2025, you know. And this is a very, I feel like an energetic lift up has happened for me in the past week. So I feel like that's the kind of lift up you're going to experience. Just manifest positively, believe in the positivity of this world, believe in the energy of manifestation. And these crystals, you know what, I put the crystals today, and gosh, like, they are working. I am like 100% blown by how flawlessly the energy has been communicating with me today, and I feel that that is something that is going to happen with you as well. All right, so that is the message that I have for you. Group number, I'm so sorry if I moved anything. Okay, group number 3. Yes, that is the message that I have for you. If you are feeling called to any other group, please feel free to check it out. If this brought anything of value to you, I would be really grateful if you could like the video, comment your experience, and subscribe if you're new. These are the simple ways in which you can help my channel grow, reach the right people, and for me, and you can help me to continue doing what I love. And yeah, even if you can't do any of these things, you have my deepest love, all my gratitude, and I'm so happy that you gave me the chance to channel this energy for you today. It was absolutely lovely, and until the next time, namaste. I will see you.